fruition. Steven Gerrard's hands are clasped around the cup like he never wants to let go of it.
Steven Gerrard.
An inspirational player with a drive to succeed who loved playing for Liverpool Football Club.
So for me, it's one of the greatest I have played with.
He's the epitome of Liverpool Football Club.
He's the best player I've ever seen.
Without him, we wouldn't have gone to the final in Istanbul. We wouldn't have made the comeback.
Gerrard is a player that you can trust 100%. He will do what he has to do for the team.
For me, he's the best player I've played with, and I'd say how to be a footballer, then go and follow that.
Scouser.
Gerrard played on the streets of Liverpool. I play on the streets of Liverpool. Why can't I do it as well?
We're on the streets of Huyton, a normal place, normal people, but a place with an extraordinary record for producing footballers. And the best of the lot is Steven Gerrard. This is where he first kicked the ball, first played the game, first got stuck in, first fell over. He went to school just down the road, St Michael's it was called then.
The Echo was doing pieces about this next big thing who's doing his GCSEs one day and playing for Liverpool the next.
That innate desire to do well comes from a very, very young age.
You went from here to Whiston Juniors, and at Whiston Juniors they knew that they had something special on their hands. This is it then, Whiston Juniors Football Club, based on Windy Harbour Road. Just a couple of pictures and a changing room really, but made famous by the fact that this is where Steven Gerrard started to make a name for himself. This is where he began to weave his magic. It was clear even then that he was something special.
Being able to see someone who's came up in the same way that you have and has played on the streets and the fields and the Sunday League pitches of Liverpool, and knowing that anything's possible.
Here in Huyton, we always talked about Steven Gerrard. We knew about him, we knew how good he was. Word spread quickly about what a player he was.
Yeah, and I think if you're from Merseyside, the word's out anyway, because everyone's after you from day one.
He was spotted by the scouts. Liverpool came knocking, Liverpool got him signed up, and Liverpool liked what they saw.
You speak to the scouts when they talked about Steven Gerrard, it was like the real thing. It's when this kid makes it, not hopefully.
At the first moment I saw him, he smashed someone on the edge of the box. He beat two men and he crashed his shot off the crossbar as hard as I've ever seen a shot been hit. I was like, who's this fella?
When I go to Anfield, I wouldn't really watch anyone else. I'd be staring at them too.
I just remember him, pinging balls all over the place. An 18-year-old kid, and you knew straight away then he was a special player.
And then, after all those years, after all that development, after playing for Whiston Juniors, after growing up on the Bluebell estate, Steven Gerrard got his big chance here at Anfield, in front of the Kop. Every Scouser's dream, he lived it.
When I actually got the shout off Phil Thompson to come and take my subcoat on and know I was going to be going on to Anfield, no one could ever take that moment away from me. As a Liverpool fan growing up and watching the team on the Kop, to actually run on the pitch and represent Liverpool was a dream come true.